So today we're starting our first career sim of MLB The Show, and let me break it down for you guys if you're new here and you don't know what a career sim is. Essentially, what it is we're simulating the whole career of today's player, which is going to be Fernando Tatis Jr., the cover boy. So the whole point of this is because a lot of you guys want to know how players develop throughout the years in franchise. Should you pick them up? Should you not pick them up? What can you expect? So this is what the purpose of these videos are, and just to maybe kind of compare how he'll do in the future, just to kind of get an idea. You know, maybe in real life he ends up being something like this, and we can compare and look back on it. But today we're doing the cover star, Fernando Tatis. Whoa, hey, what did I just say? Tatis? That's not right. Fernando Tatis Jr., and I hope you enjoy it. You want to see another career sim this week? Let's hit 1,000 likes, and in the comment section let me know who that player is that you want to see. So if you see someone comment that player, go ahead and like their comment. So whoever has the most liked comment, that's the player I'll do for the next video. And of course, if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. We're like 100 subs away from 41,000. We just hit 40,000 the other day. Let's keep this train rolling. And that's that. Let's get into today's video. Alright, so I'm on the base default roster because I still can't download rosters from the vault. And we're going to let the CPU handle everything. I do not get involved at all in these career sims. I let the baseball gods decide the fate. So here we go. Let's take a look at what Tatis is going to be starting at 95 overall, 22 years old. You guys can see his attributes across the board. Here are his quirks and his career stats to start it off. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're just here to let Tatis go about his career, see where it goes. He's going to be hitting third in the lineup, and let's get started. I'm excited to see how this one plays out. You know, do we still have that like cursed 10 years of service time? Are players going to be able to go farther into their careers? We'll have to wait and see. So with that being said, I don't get involved. I let the CPU handle everything. Let's start simming. Alright, so first season, not that great for the Padres. I definitely expect them to do better in real life, but here we go. Let's take a look. No league leading stats and no awards. Uh-oh. Did things go poorly? Tatis got moved down in the lineup? Uh-oh, that's not a good start. So he went up 1 rating, and you can see like fielding stats went up a little bit. His bunting, durability, vision, discipline, and contact versus lefties went up, but the other stats kind of went down. Looking at his year, 28 doubles, 8 triples, 15 home runs, and not the best of seasons. Uh-oh, this is not a good start. Not a good start. Definitely not what you want to see. And of course, the talks of him making errors. He's made 7, which, I mean, he's already eclipsed that in real life. Yikes. But there we go. First season in the books. Not the best season, but I expect better for Tatis Jr. So let's keep moving forward. All right, we're in season 3. And Tatis and the Padres have made it as a wild card team. And I'm going to show you the record, 102-60. Wild card team. Wild, I know. I want to see if he's got any league leading stats. He didn't. So probably no award then. No. All right. Well, we'll do a quick little check-in because he hasn't had the best of starts. And it looks like he's turned it around. I mean, 274, 801 OPS is not bad. But like this is what I'm expecting. You know, 29 doubles, 6 home runs, 38 home runs. Did I say, wait, 29 doubles, 6 triples, 38 home runs, 108 RBIs, 30 stolen bases, 287 with a 941 OPS. This is what I was looking for. Like, these are the numbers I'm expecting from Tatis. You can see his attributes are all starting to go up and up and up. The speed went down even though he just stole 30 bases, which I guess that's not really a good metric to really compare. Like, oh, you're really fast, you're going to steal bases. No, but you know what I'm trying to say. He's going down in speed even though he's only 24, which, again, just doesn't really make a lot of sense. But, okay, whatever. Hitting stats, power versus lefties going down, but he rakes against righties, it appears, and there we go. So we're what? Year 3 of this sim, but in his career, he's up to 5 total service years. So here we go. Still pretty young in his career. Let's see how the postseason goes. And they get eliminated by the Marlins. Yikes. All right, well, that's season 3. No awards to mention. No league leading stats that were exuberant or like out of this world. And then that's really about it. No postseason accolades or anything. So let's keep moving forward. All right, so we're in 2026, and I wanted to do a quick check-in. No awards, no league leaders up until this point, or no league leading stats even. So like no Gold Glove, no MVP, no, 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 no Silver Slugger, we're not getting any awards, and I've been kind of checking in here and there to kind of see where Tatis is. He's up to a 98, but like his contact versus righties and power versus lefties is dropping pretty quickly, and I'm getting a little worried because we're only at 8 years of service time, but like stats have been going down, and you can see his career numbers right here, and you know, obviously he's playing quite a few games. I mean, he's not hitting poorly, you know, he's 30 plus doubles. He's close to like in the almost, you know, like 6 and above for triples. His home run totals are really nice. Getting some RBIs here and there. On base percentage is nice. OPS has been really good. The thing that I'm worried about are that his numbers are going down, or his attributes are going down, which is really, really sad to see because he's having good seasons. Really, really good years. You know, you look at his attributes and like he's still gonna put up really good numbers. So I'm probably thinking last year he was a 99, and I probably should have showed you that. But like, if you could just imagine, okay, power was 90, contact versus righties was like in the 70s, but like none of his hitting stats are really like his contact versus right isn't really that high. His contact versus left is amazing, and his power versus right is amazing. But then like the rest of his stats are kind of just like meh, you know, like when I'm looking at it, great fielding stats, decent speed still, and overall this is probably one of the top shortstops in baseball. But I'm a little worried that the numbers are going down already. So let's take a look at his career WAR so far, 39.2. And like I said, his numbers are good. I love seeing what he's putting up, and I'm excited to see what the rest of his career plays out. But I am a little worried those attributes are going down. All right, so we're in the year 2028, just a couple of years later. And let's take a look at how Tatis is doing. So he's dropped significantly in the lineup, which is worrying. Definitely worrying. Still holding that 96 rating, but at 10 years of MLB service time, you can see numbers are starting to go down even more. And he's only 29 years old. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Looking at his years, he did have a little bit of a down year last year, you know, but the on-base percentage is still fairly solid. You know, still hitting in the mid-20s for home runs, still hitting an incredible amount of doubles, still a good amount of triples, still getting a good amount of hits. But like, I don't know. I think the 10 years of service time, I still think that's the cutoff for players, which is going to be wild. So he might have 1 year in his 30s or maybe 2 years where he just kind of pops off a little bit, which seems to be the trend. But for this, I don't know. I feel like it's been a little underwhelming. I feel like it has been. He is at 250 home runs. I fully expect him to hit 300 in his career, sitting at 1340 for hits. Career average on base percentage, slugging, and OPS are still fairly good. But like as of right now, I'm looking at this and I go, Tatis isn't a Hall of Famer. I know he's still got plenty of time to prove his case for that Hall of Fame bid, but I don't know. Something about it just giving me bad feels that he ain't making the Hall of Fame here. All right, 2030. Let's do a little check-in. Still no awards. Never led the league in a category. Ooh, I lied. Last season it was... Ooh, no. He got second in triples. It was close. But Padres have also just been kind of poor. They really haven't made the postseason often. And you can see Tatis is down to a 90, and oh no. Oh no, he's only 31. He's still so young. But last year had quite the season. 44 doubles, 22 home runs, 14 triples, and 14 didn't lead the league, which is wild. And had a crazy year, almost a 300 average. But this year, is it looking poor? And yeah, it's yikes. That's not what you want to see at all. I mean, I feel like he should definitely still be killing it. Still hasn't hit 300 home runs. His hit totals at 1650. Still has a few years left on his contract. And when you look at the quirks, he's still got a crazy amount of quirks. And I mean, like, I don't know. So far at a 60.3 in WAR, I feel like he should still have plenty of years ahead of him. Maybe he'll get one of those crazy years like I mentioned when you're like 34, 35, where he hits like 30 home runs. The average is above 300. And I mean, like, his contact versus left is good. His power versus right is good. The contact's not terrible. Power versus lefties is atrocious. I guess he just doesn't hit home runs against lefties. And then like everything else is going down quickly. Like -4, that's a bad sign. We know something bad's going to happen. And looking at the team, I mean, I feel like they should be doing a little bit better, but maybe they're just a bad squad. I think I think the Padres have made it to the postseason 3 times in total, and they've gotten knocked out the first round every single time. So like it's just not a good sign. Things aren't looking good for Tatis. His numbers are going down. His team's been bad. I don't know. Hopefully we can see maybe like a little late career burst of power and just hits and everything, but I think we might have seen the best. This might be the last check-in, 2031. So we've got a couple more seasons, and we'll see what he's doing. Let's see. He is last in the order, 85 overall, 32 years old, and all right. I mean, this is looking a little grim, and yeah. I guess it's only been a season, and I wanted to see how much he would drop even more, and -8 for contact left and power right. So yeah, we'll leave it here. I want to see how everything plays out going forward, but I feel like this is kind of I don't want to say disappointing, but it was a little bit of a letdown career sim so far. We'll see. He's still got 3 years left on the contract, so I'll probably just wait till that part comes up and see if he signs a new deal with a new team, or if he stays with the Padres, or what happens. So I'll check in with you guys then. But right now, it's looking like this might be the peak of what we've seen from Tatis. All right, so since Tatis' contract has ended with the Padres, I wanted to see how his last year went with the team. He's playing second. He's 70 overall, and oof, it is not good. 35 years old, and oof, it's just, ooh, yikes. Oof. Only played 94 games in 2032, and they got a couple more games along the way, but you can see, I think this, I don't know if he's going to get signed by another team, because it has been rough since 2031. Holy cow. Yikes. 327 home runs, which I think is a fairly good amount. Like that's solid. The hit total is just eclipsed 2,000, which is still really, really good. But is this a good enough career to be put into the Hall of Fame? I don't know. Or a negative WAR for the first time in his career. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Tatis is a phenomenal player, and I definitely expect him to have a great career. But I think he could do better than this. Obviously, he does need to stay healthy, and that's kind of the big concern with him in real life. So we'll have to wait and see. So let's continue to move forward. That was just a quick little check-in to see how he did in that last season. Now we'll see if he signs with a new team. And if he does, we'll continue it. And if it's kind of like the end of the road, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. And by the end of the season, I mean end of his career. All right, it's come to an end at 2036. And Tatis has finally retired, and he finished his career as a Padre. He did take a little stop in the south side of Chicago. He went back to where it all started. You know, and here it is, 38 years old, 58 overall. You can see his attributes on screen, and here we go. Here's his career. So like I did say, he did stop one season at the White Sox, then the Padres brought him back, and it ended very, very quickly. I'll put it that way, because like I thought, man, I don't know, something about it. I think once I saw, you know, this season right here, 2021, with a 244 average, I just knew something was going to be off, and I feel like this just, numbers could have been better. Definitely think numbers could have been better. I feel like he definitely could have put up closer, or if not, he could have gotten 400 home runs. I definitely think he could have gotten closer to 3,000 hits. You know, 300 stolen bases in a career is not bad. You know, I still think his numbers are solid. 2,000 hits, 300 home runs. A career average at 258 is like whatever. OPS did drop below 800, and that definitely has to do with, you know, this streak right here that dropped him. And then, of course, his WAR is going to take a little bit of a hit towards the end where, you know, he did have some positive WARs, but he definitely finished with some negative ones. So he's going to finish 68.1. So let's take a little, let's see where that kind of leaves him at for his career. So 61.8 puts him at, yikes, just around it ties him with Todd Helton for 168th in his career for career WAR, which of course, you know, WAR doesn't really, I mean, it does help you, but it doesn't really help you in giving an understanding of what they're like as a player. But yeah, that's it. That's where he finishes his career, and no Hall of Fame induction. So like I said, I definitely think Tatis is going to put up better numbers than that. I feel like that was not a proper representation of his career, and sadly that's just what happens. You know, sometimes we just get unlucky, and hey, who knows, Tatis might battle shoulder injuries or another injury. I hope it doesn't happen. He is a great player to market for MLB, but anything can happen in a career. Crazy things have happened where you can have people like Chris Davis who hits 50 home runs and then forgets how to hit. You know, anything can happen in baseball, so this is something that could happen. So who knows? But I hope you enjoyed the first career sim. Like I did say, it is unfortunate that we didn't have a Hall of Fame inductee, and it is unfortunate that he didn't put up career numbers that we were expecting. But like I said, it does happen. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Again, 1,000 likes if you want to see another career sim this week. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know which player you would like to see. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting subscribe. That's about it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.